Hey guys, Ian here from Mid America Prep. Thanks for tuning into another video on the trailer rebuild series. Man, it's been a long time coming. There's been a lot going on with the trailer, and I think the last video you saw, maybe the last two videos you saw, were the assembly and within a time lapse of the trailer itself. And then I think the last video I posted, or should have posted, on the trailer was out at the salvage yard picking up the windows. Now the windows I am actually going to be trying or attempting to get fitted today, or at least the walls down to fit them. I don't want them too high in the trailer, and I don't want them too low, and so I'm gonna try to pick a happy medium, probably about midway, just because it looks smooth that way. So today's video, I'm going to disassemble the trailer, or the walls anyways. I already got the front panel out because I needed to get some measurements done on it. But go ahead and disassemble the walls, take them out, and set up the sawhorses and everything to lay out the windows. And we'll go from there. So anyways, hang tight and we'll get through this time lapse together, and hopefully it looks alright. Alright guys, so I know you were upside down, you were at the top of the wall, which is perfectly fine for what it is. If you can see these lines here, these are my verticals within the trailer, the two in the middle, and then this is an outline of my fender well. Now I'm going to be placing the windows, I do believe, not too much above, probably a good distance above the fender wells, but I don't want them clear up here at the top. For the main reason being, I want them closer to head level, where I'm laying down and sitting up right here in this area, than way up here, and it would run smoother just with the trailer itself. So I am going to get the window real fast. And making sure, yes, this is. There are weep holes down here for drainage, and so I want the window to open front to back, and so it is sitting there right now. I am actually going to take my marks and measure from the inside to the window, at least centering it up, halfway, and then I'll probably center it up, halfway down to the whole 4x8 sheet of plywood. So at 2 foot, I want the center to be where the window is, which is about right there, I believe. So let me get my tape measure and everything, and we'll figure that out. Alright, so the window is placed onto the board, measured out pretty far, pretty equally where I need it to be. We'll go ahead and I'm going to outline the window itself, and that'll give me a rough estimate as to where I need to cut. And if it's straight. One thing I have learned from this is that, to be honest, I can't honestly go off the rear or the front because they're not straight, cut straight. The bottoms are the only ways to go, and so this angle is actually a little offset from square. It's kind of strange, right? But it is square. And like that, the window is cut, set, and ready to go. I obviously have to reinforce the rear side. I have about 3/4 of an inch of trim I need to put around the extra side to make up for the other ring of it. But otherwise, it looks great, and I'm excited to have it in. My next thing to do for this window, though, is obviously to get the glazing, I guess they call it, rebuilt, redone, and then we'll go from there. But otherwise, it looks great. I gotta clean these windows up a little bit more, get some old silicone off of them, and go on for the next step, which is going to be fiberglassing this here. Alright, so the window and both sides is cut out, and it's a very exciting thing because the next piece in this process is that I've got to get the outside of this panel fiberglass resined, and I'm going to do that in the form of time-lapse for you guys because it takes a while to get it done. It's not a whole lot, but it's just a while, long enough that it's kind of boring to do it in real time. And I'm going to do it outside today, and I apologize for the sunlight, but I'm going to do it outside because the heat is perfect. The humidity is just right. It's about 85 degrees. I'm going to do about triple the hardener suggested, and that'll give me a nice finish in the end. It won't crack for the mixture I do, but it'll be just fine. It'll be about 10 hours. Well, guys, it's been about 4 hours, and I know it doesn't seem like it sun-wise, but it has. It's almost 6:30 now, and it was 2:30 when I did the last video. We got 2 coats of fiberglass resin on here. It's a little tacky, but that's fine. That's perfect for what I'm going to do now, and that is I'm going to be putting the paint on. I'm going to be putting the top side paint on, and it goes on pretty smoothly. Takes a little bit to cover up, but what I do is, like I did on my last one, I put a nice cover on it, It dried overnight, very smooth and very easy. And then I came back the next day and I just took a sander to it and got all the little top ridges off and stuff, because the rollers do leave some ridges on it, which is fine because it gets a nice coat on it. So let's go ahead and get the paint going. If you're interested in seeing picture and video updates days or weeks before a YouTube video, go over to Instagram and follow Mid-America Prep and Vintage Camper Resto, where I post videos and pictures daily, weeks before YouTube.